Hey guys, and welcome back to Rimworld. So I have a little bit of housekeeping to do before we get started on this episode. I have been informed by Wicked Lady that they really don't want to be a male colonist. And so I'm prepared to respect that, and we're going to change them out for somebody else. How do I do that? I know how to do that normally, but where is the thingy? Character? Yeah, there we go. So this character is now going to be Ipsis Abaddon. So welcome to the colony, Ipsis Abaddon. Very strange way to be included, but I am always more interested in making sure that everybody is happy. More than I'm interested in making sure that the naming convention of our characters is consistent. So, I don't know whether I've made this clear enough in the past, because I've had people commenting on multiple episodes over and over again about how they would like to be one of the colonists. Because I do have it in the description that put your name down for the chance to be selected to be one of the colonists. And the way that it works for me is if I see somebody new commenting, I add your name to my list, which I have on my computer. It's a text file which has a list of everybody who's ever commented on the Rimworld episodes so far. And being that it's Notepad++, it lists all the names on a new line and tells me the number of that line, right? So I know that I have at the moment 91 different colonists, or 91 different chances for colonists. And then I go to a random number generator on the internet and I put in to roll a number between 1 and 91, right? Because I have 91 people possible. And the text editor doesn't start at 0, it starts at 1, so 1 to 91. And then I say random, and it will bring up a number. And in this case, it bring up number 27, which is Ipsis Abaddon. So there you go, that's how that works. So commenting multiple times on multiple episodes that you would like to be a colonist is not going to make it more likely that you will be a colonist, because you're probably already recorded in the list. So there you go. And that's how that works. Right, so what are we getting up to today? Today is an interesting day. I think we're mostly focused on research at the moment, and we're researching machining, which is pretty important for the future, actually. I have learned something that I didn't actually know. Thank you so much, commenters. I had no idea that you could perform surgery on a incapacitated Mechanoid. I have been playing this game for ages and I just didn't know that one. If any of these Mechanoids were alive, I could have taken them to a medical bed and taken their scythe arms off them. I don't know whether I can get information on their body parts anymore with them being dead, but there you go. Right blade over there in our health. You can take the blades off them. I'm not sure what else I can actually take off them, but I guess we'll find that out in the future. But me executing these Mechanoids possibly wasn't the best idea, because it's meant that we could have had some very good weapons. We don't actually have a melee character at the moment, so we wouldn't have been able to put it on anyone yet, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we'll have the chance to do that in the future. We could have, however, taken the blade and stored it, right? Like, there's nothing stopping us from storing something like that. Anyway, let's get rolling. It is winter. It is the 3rd of winter, but everybody is quite happy in their rooms because not a lot of people know, but torch lamps act as heaters if the room is small enough. So in this small hut configuration that I like to build, it actually provides quite a lot of heat, even during winter. On one of these maps, anyway. We have a raid. Of course we do. Group of mechanoids from Mechanoid Hive have dropped right on top of you. They're attacking immediately. So where are you dropping in? You're actually dropping outside. That's fine. I guess when they say they're dropping right on top of you, it's randomly selected somebody. And because it randomly selected McBaconator, they're dropping on top of McBaconator. So that's actually really handy for me. You're not doing anything, Ipsis, so can you... Oh, that is the incorrect action. You don't flick? Do you not flick? I need you to flick that. I'm sure you do flick. Oh, right. Every time you start up a new... you can tell when I've started the program up again because it's always on non-manual priorities. There's a bug in one of their mods and I can't update those mods because that would mean moving to version 15 and that would break this game. So I have to just constantly deal with this. This is fine anyway. But you can flick. So... Oh, right. I'm a derp. Okay, there you go. So the Mechanoids are going to pop out of there. That's fine. And I think what we will do is we'll draft Rorax. We'll draft the man. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Put Rorax right in front of the window. Not taking my own advice. And we will draft Belgabor with the shotgun. Wait, is it Belgabor who has an interest in shooting? No, it's Curie. So we'll grab Curie. And we will put you here. No, that's where Rorax is. There. This is interesting. Where are you off to? Huh? You gonna try and attack the north? Nobody attacks the north. Right, designate. McBaconator. Wait, is that the idle symbol? Yes, it is. You go flick that then. You three move up here. And we'll sort out your designations in a second. So, Curie. Since you've got the shotgun, you move there. Rex has got the rifle, so you move there. And the man, you're somewhere in between, because you have a pistol. And at some point... Yo, did you flick that? Why aren't those on? Did I turn you off? That's unfortunate. You shoot past? Yes, you can shoot past the turret. There we go. Alright, so we have a chance to do the surgery thing. So apparently we come into here, we go to modifications, add build, remove the blades. Okay, and we can also shut them down, which is the Mechanoid version of execute. I'll remove a right blade. And if you're still alive, then we'll remove your left blade. Okay. So, undraft you guys. Off you go. I think the man is going to already be doing that surgery. Oh, surgery happens right there and then. You don't need to move them to a bed or anything. Isn't that handy? I had no idea how this worked. What a wonderful learning experience. What are we doing? What are we doing? I think what we could do is, and I've learnt something, maybe, I don't know if I have or not. Apparently what I've set up with the tailoring bench in terms of making the duster is that it will always be 7 dusters. It's trying to store 7 dusters in here. Make duster. What did I do? What did I do? Haha. How do I edit you? There we go. So, threshold. Less than 7. Ah, okay. Well, I guess then we just want to set it to 1, right? Because we just always want 1 new duster waiting in the storage. Great. So that should be fixed. And let's do something new as well. How do I start something new? Forestry, livestock, foraging. I'm pretty sure it's here. Here we go. All right. Just slowly learning this stuff. Come on, brain. I want art. So, sculpture? Yeah, we want more small sculptures. Let's just make a whole bunch of small sculptures, right? And yeah, threshold of 2 is fine. We don't want you to use our expensive stuff. In fact, let's just clear all and say that you can use stone blocks. Actually, make you use granite blocks. Because granite blocks are what we likely have prepared, and it also means that you're not going to go outside and try and get some limestone blocks or something that fell from a pod, even though that those start forbidden. I might accidentally turn those on and end up having people running around. Skill range. There's 6. Because that will like put a threshold on our actual artists doing that stuff and not just anyone. Cool. Yes. Manage that. I think that works. And yes, having 2 pieces of art in storage, that'll work for me. Right, let's speed along. Has failed to catastrophically while operating on the Scyther. What the heck? What does that mean? Did you hurt yourself during that? Stab scar? Did you stab yourself during the surgery on the Scyther? And apparently it killed the Scyther, so... You know what? At least we tried. Let's just designate these to be turned off. Oh, they all off? They are all off now, as long as those get flicked. Off and off. Yes. That way we're not going to have that problem that we had last time. Yeah. Our frag grenades are in good condition. I was just wondering about the grenades that were sitting around outside and not being hauled in. They have been hauled in now, and they're in reasonable condition. I mean, they've lost, at worst, 20% of what they were made of. But that's not terrible. It doesn't actually do anything to the performance of the item. It's only kind of in the worth of the item. I am so sure that I had removed these roofs. I have. So why haven't you taken them down? Did I tell someone to take them down? No. Alright. We've just got forever roofs. I suppose I could take them down by removing the supports, but that would be dangerous. Things that we are doing today. We could work on doing this stuff. I'm not entirely sure what we want to do here. We could also work on strengthening the wall. What I've been thinking about doing is pushing it out a bit. That might be hard with the mud. This one might have to come in, actually. And then putting, like, covered bunkers inside, right? So we kind of push it out. How do I explain it? With tools. Where's the planning tool? Order. So we would have like a room like this, right? Or maybe 4x4. And that room would both have a roof, no lights, and have embrasures in order to shoot out of. And that would maximize the cover that our characters had shooting out, because they would not only be shooting back through a embrasure to try and get my colonists, they would be shooting into darkness. So we'd have a couple of those, and then we'd have a secondary wall here with another door. And we could also start making them auto doors so that they are easier to get through. Other things that could be worked on is after machining, we could look into some stronger turrets because we do have that mod available to us. But I'm not sure whether gun complex, there it is. I'm not sure whether we want to race straight for a spaceship or whether we want to take our time and research some other things that might be nice to have to ensure the survival of the colony along the way. Let's get these dead skeletons out of here. How's everybody doing in terms of cold? Right. Mechanoid wants to be a bionic person. We could have done that with Mechanoids, which is unfortunate. It's just unfortunate you're not passionate about melee as well. Are these trees mature? No, not even slightly. Approaching halfway. We've kind of hit that point that every colony gets to where there's a lot of waiting for things to happen. And it doesn't help that I have it on pause while I am waiting. A lot of things which are just structural improvements or things like that. Let's try starting on our little thing going forward here. Mine out that little piece of mountain. The other thing about having this, and we'll just put like embrasures along the entire front of that wall, even though it will slightly lower people's protection, is that it will put a secondary door in the way of accessing them if they got through the first door. Nobody wants to install any floors? I suppose it is just the morning. I have to give them a break sometimes. Can't just expect them to work 24 hours a day. I'm not a tyrant, I swear. Thank you, McBaconator. I was very mean. Last episode, called him a moron for walking in the way of the gunfire. I mean, that is a pretty moronic thing to do, but that does not mean he is a moron. Granite wall. We'll have the door there, so then we'll have granite wall. Yeah, that's going to be tricky. We'll do that one first. It's very nice having all these constructors, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're going to have to swap out those embrasures for some walls as well. Okay. Don't mind having the natural wall there. These are bunkers. They're not meant to be super lovely places. We want more floor. There and there. And I want to deconstruct you and you. At which point we will replace you with just a normal old wall. There you go. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Small cooler and beavers. Well, we know about beavers. It's so far away. It's almost worth waiting until they eat their way to, like, over here and then hunting them. But I'll have to try and remember that. Which I don't necessarily guarantee that I will. Oh dear. There is a lot of them though. There's like, geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 alpha beavers. 10. There's a lot of alpha beavers. Not good for rampages. Need to deconstruct these. Please don't have a raid while this is in the middle of construction. It's always what you don't want to happen. Right. Granite wall. No. Come on, brain. We want granite embrasures. Yeah. Okay. And auto doors. Nice. The auto doors are not that important, but being that the colony is where it's at these days, there's basically no excuse for making any door non-auto at this point. Auto doors open quickly for your own colonists, and I think are slightly stronger. I keep making them out of steel, but it's habit. Aesthetic habit too, which is even worse. Because it's not necessarily a good thing to make them out of steel, since steel is a lot less strong. It's only 250. If those were granite auto doors, they would still open slower because I don't know whether I've explained this before, but the different material doors open slower based on the materials. So if you have a... Ooh, what is this? Nutrient paste meal. No, thank you. So if you have a granite door, it's going to open slower than a wooden door, which is why I've put wooden doors in places like this and not granite ones. And the same applies to auto doors. Even though auto doors are generally faster, a granite auto door is still going to open slower than a steel or wooden one. And machining is nearly done. Hooray! I think after machining we'll go for multi-analyzer, which is important. And then we'll go for things that aren't super important to the just trying to get off this planet. Multi-analyzer. Right. Great. So, we do have a machiner bench now. So, if we go into production, we can construct a machining table. There it is. We'll put you there. We'll also make sure that you have a stool. Whatever. I don't know what way that stool's going to face, but apparently I didn't care when it came to these ones. And apparently no one's complained yet, so... Apparently stools can be sat on regardless of their direction of facing. Unfinished beaver skin duster. Something I want to do over at this, because we're just going all out at this point, I just kind of want to make a Megatherium leather armchair. I don't have enough Megatherium leather. What about elephant skin? Yeah, we can make an elephant skin armchair. Let's do that. See how that turns out. We have our bunker complete. What? I actually thought I chopped you down. Why did you not get chopped down? Speaking of chopping things down, we should clear out that so that come on, brain, so that lines of sight are better for people. Should probably actually cut more than that. You and 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 you. Good. We should break into here at some point too. That'll be fun. I think maybe we'll do that for the end of the episode, since everything is kind of slow. It's a good elephant armchair. Yeah. It gets us a +6 in this room. What an incredible room this is. Researching in comfort. So, armchairs provide really good comfort. 0.88 compared to a stool, which provides 20. So, you know, 3 times and a bit more comfort. How you doing? You really comfortable? Spacious interior? Extremely comfortable. Penelope has no master. Oh, we can sort that out. Thank you for telling me, the man. You will be assigned to Zerhek. There you go. So we've sorted out that need. Wearing worn out apparel. Oh dear. What part of your apparel is worn out? Your jacket. Yes, well, we should be making dusters. So maybe... How's that going anyway? Yeah, so he's just going to have to deal with that until Curie gets around to making a decent duster. And then the man will replace the jacket with the duster. What else? Ate without a table. I don't know why you did that, but you're in a little pain because you have that heart problem. Is it you with the heart problem? No, you have an old gunshot. What's your needs? Feeling terrible, worn out apparel. What's worn out on you? The armor vest. Yeah, but you should keep that on. I'm sorry. We'll get around to making armor vests. Needs. Feeling bad, slept in cold, worn out apparel. What's worn out on you? Armor as well. Belgabor? You're in a little pain. That's okay. Feeling terrible. That can't be helped. Slept in cold. Why are people sleeping in the cold? I'm surprised Mechanoid isn't complaining about that since he doesn't even have a torch in here. And in fact... Yeah, multi-analyzer's done. Hooray. Gun complex. Let's get some better guns. Auto guns, that is. What was I doing in here? I was gonna build a heater, which would be under something. Temperature, probably. Come on, me. Small heater. We'll just put it in the room there. And then Mechanoid won't freeze to death. Multi-analyzer. Right. This thing is crazy. You can... Where the heck did it go? Misk? Yeah. So, they are 2x2, which is what I thought they were. We do need plasteel and gold. Gold's going to be the tricky one, because I don't think I've seen any gold around the place. But a multi-analyzer not only allows us to research even greater things than the high-tech research table allows us, it improves the speed at which the high-tech research table can research things. So you can actually put lots of multi-analyzers around a high-tech research table and it will just add more and more research speed to the research table. We don't have plasteel and gold though. I know where plasteel is and I don't want to mine it until I know we can get some gold. Because of course if we mine it, it adds to our wealth, which adds to the difficulty of the game. That will not be gold, that's steel. That's compacted machinery. Gold looks like compacted machinery, except lighter in colour. Right, that's the thing that I was going to do before finishing out this episode. We'll wait until it's like 7 in the morning so that people have had a chance to get up and have breakfast. Hey, self-tamed squirrel. We're going to assign you to the home area. There you go. Maybe we'll get a chance to sell you off, because I don't think the squirrel is very smart. It can be taught to be released, which is told to attack things, but it can't be taught to haul or rescue. Oh, speaking of Penelope, we probably should train you to do rescue. That we should have been doing that episodes ago, actually, but we didn't, so it's okay. Anyway, I'm going to designate this to be on because I want people to be able to run back inside if necessary. Then we're going to grab Rorax. We're going to grab the man, and then we're going to grab Kiri. Since they're my main three quote-unquote warriors at the moment. Okay. Turrets are on. And then whoever's left, you can open that thing up. Oh yeah, alright. We have a lot of mechanoids in there. Everyone, get behind here. I'm going to draft you and tell you to get behind here because I don't know which way you're going to run. Everyone, run the heck away. So, we haven't encountered these before. Oh my god. Get through there. Alright. We haven't encountered these before. Centipedes. They are like mechanoids on steroids. So this will be fun. They usually have some form of explosive. Where are you going? No, you will not put out any fires over there. Clear home area. Boop. Alright. And make sure that that isn't home area either. Belgabor. Draft, undraft. Actually, draft. Everybody come in here. Now, the problem, potentially, is because these guys have explosives, I don't know whether embracers are going to protect them. I'm sure we'll find out. We have ciphers. Whoa, 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 please, no, don't be on fast. You know what, the man, I'm going to undraft you. You go and find yourself in hospital, please, because I'm sure trivial blood loss, and they're going to try and break through the walls, and you got a gunshot. And since that one is going that way, why don't we just preemptively turn this on as well? I'm sure we're going to win this. It might be a crude win. I'm sure we will. And Ipsis Abaddon is getting in there and repairing the walls, which is great. Because of how badly that can go as well. So I'm starting to wonder if these embrasures maybe are the wrong kind of embrasures and we might want to change which embrasures we're using, because lots of different modders have come up with different embrasures, and the reason I say that is just due to the fact that I don't ever seem to be no one seems to try and shoot me through an embrasure. My dudes seem to try and shoot out, which is fine, but no one seems to try and shoot in, which is bad, and highly unfair. You can shut down a centipede. I doubt this fire is going to get any closer, so we will add a build to remove the right blade and left blade. And, I mean, we may as well shut down the centipedes, huh? And I'll unforbid that. It seems people with high construction are the ones that do the surgery on mechanoids. We can't forget this dude down here. What is he? Where are you going? They move. Centipedes move extremely slowly because they're basically the mechanoids' version of artillery. Failed catastrophically. Did you hurt yourself during that? No. Okay. Add build. Move part. Move the right blade. You'll get this at some point. And I forgot about a machining bench, so something I'm going to set up here, do forever, is to take apart that. We can also now make our own armor. And we'll probably do that with Kevlar vests. So you are rewarded for getting into one of these areas, and you probably noticed these. There's a Psychic Insanity Lance and an Animal Pulsar. Both of these aren't very useful to us. In a minor way. What does that mean? Does that mean you get the blade? Did you get the blade? Oh, and I've left them drafted. Sorry. You guys do what you need to do. I suppose I have nothing left. Oh, I can still try and remove the right blade. Yes, do that. Anyway, Psychic Insanity Lance are not very useful to us. One use artifact that drives any character into a berserk state from any distance, even through walls. That one might actually be useful for, say, a siege. And this one, Animal Pulsar. One use artifact that drives all animals in the region into a man-hunting rage. That includes our animals, though. So Penelope would get all rage-filled and angry, which isn't so good. I think that centipede bowled through here. Where did that centipede go, though? Like, actually, where'd you go? Also, alpha beavers. Where you at, bro? I think they've actually disappeared. I don't know. Where's our centipede, bro? Where'd you go? You're so big, how do I not see you? Whatever. We might get a Scyther Blade, we might not. And I might give it to McBaconator. The thing is, giving somebody a Scyther Blade, and I didn't mention this in the beginning, it will probably, or definitely, sorry, take away a lot of their stat. What is the stat? Their manipulation. Oh, we got it! Scyther Blade! I want somebody to pull that in immediately, so it will be in prime condition. And I'm not sure Curie is our doctor, but I don't know whether Curie has the skill. Yeah, no. To install that Scyther Blade. Now that you have given us your Scyther Blade, I think we will just destroy you. How much is that thing worth, anyway? You show up in gear? No, you don't. We'll have to wait until you put it down. But we're taking somebody in here to be taken apart. And we'll get some plasteel out of that as well. There you go. 25 plasteel and a component and some steel. Where is that Scyther Blade? There. Hand replacement with telescoping blade scavenged from a dead Scyther Mechanoid. Not very comfortable, but quite effective as a close range weapon, and it's worth 2,000. So by doing that and keeping that in our storage, we're probably making things significantly harder for us, but I don't know whether the wealth of the thing will remain affecting the colony once it's installed on someone. Like, I don't know whether that character is considered now 2,000 silver richer. Anywho, that's a long episode, guys. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.